Hi friends, guess who has a yeast infection from the pessary? Yeehaw! How do I feel today? My body is changing again. I'm not sure what that's from. It's a weird thing for my brain. It comes in when the recognition comes in that my body is changing. It comes in first as this association with everything negative, with all my eating disorder stuff, because it's been since I was 4, you know what I mean? So, or it doesn't even matter, it doesn't have to be that long. It's just been such a prolonged period of time that it became the automatic response. So that still comes up, but I can move through it. So there's just when your body changes, there's a certain awareness that is reasonable to put on it changing, like just to check, are you, because you can have weight gain or weight loss from illnesses, right? So just with an eating disordered person, it's a little trickier to navigate all that, but it can be done. Just want to tell everybody out there that. So SIBO wise, bloat wise, like those symptom things, they're the same. They're not really getting better, maybe a little, but they're not getting worse. It's the prolapses that are getting worse. Oh, I probably posted that little montage video from yesterday. Yes, I got another yeast infection from the stupid pessary. So that was a week. Well, today would have been a week since I had it. So it was 6 days and a yeast infection. I don't know. There's kind of, this is what I need to weigh for that. Is the yeast infection and the treating it, which is antibiotics, but they won't go in, they'll go directly in my vagina, they won't go in my gut, you know what I mean? So it wouldn't be an issue for SIBO with antibiotics right now, do you know what I mean? With gut microbiome. What was I saying? Is that worth, what's better, dealing with this or dealing with my uterus just getting lower? You know what I mean? So I think I'm going to have to do I'm going to figure something out. But I'm frustrated. I'm feeling very frustrated today. I'm not feeling hopeless, but I'll say there's like a dot of sand, grain of sand's worth of hopeless, maybe a little more than that. Not a beach though, not even close, not even a bucket. Like a seashell's worth. If you put sand in a seashell. I'm mostly just frustrated. I know something will work out. Whatever works out will be the thing that's supposed to. It's just when it looks so negative, it can be hard to still have faith. And I was brought up Roman Catholic, going to switch gear for a second, kind of. And maybe that's why I have a problem with faith, because I was taught I have a warped sense of faith, you know what I mean? I have a distorted sense of faith because I saw distorted examples of it. Right? My cat's freaking out because of the lights. Cat loves flash, any kind of lights, reflections. She loves it. All right. Maybe that's like a clairvoyant cat thing. She's crazy. Okay, so I had a first phone call with the Women's First Clinic the other day, and they called like at the end of the day, and I was high, but I wasn't super high, but my girl was here, Jess, and I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I could answer that. And I was like, let me sit. Then I answered it, and it didn't go well. It didn't go well. I don't feel like it went well, and it wasn't, I don't know whose side, but there was assumptions already being made on that side. As soon as I said abdominal surgery for my diastasis, as soon as you say it, because it's a tummy tuck, that's all people hear, and they think, and they associate tummy tuck with vapid, cosmetic, not necessary, and bad. You know what I mean? So what they do is she does the intake, which wasn't really an intake. It was like a really like small what's going on. And I don't even know how to condense all this stuff. I don't know how to do that in a way that says everything and says only what's needed to be said and just paints a very clear picture for these doctors, so there's no more like, wait, you know what I mean? Shoot. Oh, she takes my info, and then the 3 doctors in the practice go through my notes and what they can see. She literally on the like portal on my chart, and I said, I know the notes are a problem because several of the doctors haven't represented what happened, and especially specifically my last Euro guy, and I'm gonna file a complaint against her. I still haven't done that. I still haven't done it because I'm still so enmeshed in my present, you know what I mean? But maybe I should do that before. I wonder if there's a time limit. So anyway, they look at my notes. So I mentioned it to her, and I said that, and then she got, I don't know what else I said, but she was like, at this practice? And I said, yes, because I thought she meant Penn. So while we were talking, she looked up my Euro guide and then said, she isn't a partner here. I just wanted to let you know that. So I was like, okay, so maybe there's common knowledge among the physicians about her. This is how I feel about what's the outcome of the Women's First may be, that they might say no. Which doesn't make sense because literally I have all 3 issues. This is the perfect situation for me. I'm going to ask to appeal it, and if I can have like a Zoom call or come in and meet them and present like what's going on, because I don't understand. I don't see how they would say no if they understood. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you're saying no unless there's some other reason that has nothing to do with this, it's like logistical or something. I don't understand why I would be a no. I know life doesn't work that way, but I am the justice card 5 times, so being fair is like I can't step out of that. It flows all the way through times 5. So that's where I am. I'm sharing a lot emotionally, which I don't know. I don't really do. I feel like I don't do on here like this. I'm kind of proud of myself right now because I'm going to go do yoga and stuff, but I probably wouldn't have said it out loud. And it feels good to say it out loud. So one more thing about SIBO before I go. With this whole 2 to 4 weeks before you do breath retesting, which mine's in 3 weeks. So it's right there because there's 2 to 4. You have to stop certain medications. You can't have antibiotics, and the herbal antibiotics count in there, right? So I have to stop taking all of that. You can't take probiotics a week before. You can't take stool things or you know what I mean? Anything really. So really the only thing I can take is my antidepressant and my amino acids. I think I could take these. I actually need to check about collagen. I might not be even able to take those. It kind of she wants me to be in my worst shape, basically. And and it's because they're doing transit tests and stuff, right? I don't even know really all of the tests they're doing except for two, the breath retest and this gastroparesis test, which I already did, but I have to redo it. And the other two, I don't remember what they are. Damn it. Oh, sorry. It gave me freedom a little bit to not be so hard on my restrictive on my diet. And like, I had ice cream yesterday because it was good, and I don't feel hideous. We'll see. Okay, so I don't know. It feels good to let up off of the pressure of the eating thing. My GI doctor from yesterday mentioned diet, like almost in passing at the very end. And I was like, I said it to the resident doctor when I came in. I was like, you gave me the only thing you told me, the instructions you gave me about this when I got the SIBO diagnosis was, we're going to put you on XIFAXAN and NEOMYCIN and we'll retest. You didn't mention this. I said, it's 1/3 of the protocol. You didn't mention anything else. It's pharmaceutical antibiotics, herbal antibiotics, prokinetics, diet. Yeah. I don't know what can be done about the way the medical system is. I guess just everybody keep sharing your stories, because the difference is going to be in for the people, by the people. You know what I mean? Word of mouth. Because that's the only way. Once it get, so many people know all the time, or like it's way more common, they'll have to look at it. Well, we know that that's not true either. There's so many examples. All right, I'm not going to start going off on that stuff. I'm going to go do yoga. Bye.